This is Keeping It Real, part of a series of videos where I wanted to interview people about how they became interested in a healthcare career and their journey to get to where they are today. The important messages in this video are that life happens, and despite struggles, challenges, and bumps along the way, there are opportunities that present themselves. The trick is to be able to open your eyes and really see them and be brave enough to try. Hi, we're here at Schwab Rehabilitation Hospital, and I'm here with Joel Irizarry, and he is an admissions coordinator. Thank you so much for being here, Joel.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell me a little bit about your personal journey and what made you interested in your current profession?
At the age of 15 years old, all of my friends that I hung out with, I grew up in the northwest side of Chicago, they all started to turn out, which means they started to join gangs and gangbang. And these are the friends that I grew up with, so I used to hang out with them every day. And so I'm sure you've heard the phrase, you're guilty by association. So it's kind of what happened with me. I was hanging with these guys every day, so when rival gangs that would pass by and see me with them, they automatically assumed I was part of the same gang. So now they started to treat me like one of them. It got to the point that it was a constant harassment, constant getting beat up. And you know, it's only so much that you can take before you finally get fed up and you want to just retaliate. So I figured, you know, not thinking at the time that, you know, they already think I'm part of a gang, I might as well join this gang and get this little protection that they claim to give you. So I ended up turning out, if you will. You know, I joined the gang, got the protection that they claimed to give me for a little while, and began gangbanging and drug dealing. By the time I was 17 years old, you know, I was a senior in high school, and I had made it. And what I mean by I had made it is that I maintained my grades. Even though I was doing stuff outside of school, I still managed to keep a pretty decent GPA, and I was set to graduate. Moms would have been real proud of that. So I wasn't out on the street as much. Unfortunately, I was still hanging around with the same guys. This happened in May 6, 1998. I had just got out of school. It was a lovely day, so I figured, let me go to the local park, play some basketball. Got in my car, and in the passenger side, I had one of the guys in the same gang as me. In the back seat, I had my little brother and my cousin. As soon as we pulled up to the park, you know, there were rival gangs, and they were posted up, gang banging, and they had seen my friend who had got into a fight with them earlier that week. As soon as they seen that, you know, they started gang banging at the car, and they started to throw bricks and bottles at the car. You know, me seeing this, I decided, like, you know what, let me get out of here, because, you know, I'm not gonna get, you know, my family hurt for something I'm involved with. So I took off. As soon as I took off and I hit the corner, there was a guy waiting for me. He pulled out the pistol and shot just one time. The bullet went through the back seat and hit me dead in the spine. You know, instantly I was paralyzed, and I started to lose control of the vehicle. You know, the whole time I'm screaming like, I've been shot, I've been shot. And my little brother's in the back screaming and crying, saying, Joel, stop the car, please. Stop the car, but, you know, I couldn't. You know, lucky I had the presence of mind to throw the car in neutral. You know, once it slowed down enough, I slammed it on park, and, you know, I kept screaming like, I've been shot, I've been shot. And next thing you know, I hear the door open and slam shut. You know, I looked to my right side, and my so-called friend ran out the car and left me there to die. You know, I look up to the rearview mirror, and the guy that just shot us is running at us with the gun. You know, if it wasn't because my cousin was right behind me, you know, may not be here today. So he gets over, pushes me over to the passenger side, and we started driving to the hospital. At the time, my boss, now who was my social worker back then, after being discharged from the hospital, she offered me a position within the hospital as a peer mentor, in which I would speak to patients with newly acquired injuries and kind of help them navigate through that first year of transition. After having an injury, they have lots of questions, and many of the same questions that I had. I became a peer speaker for a violence prevention program, a research assistant. I wore many hats in my time here. And that whole time I was actually studying to be a computer major, and I was 1 year from graduating with my bachelor's degrees in computer information systems. And I realized then that I really hate computers, so I changed my whole track. I decided that, you know what, I like the human interaction, working with people, helping them navigate through tough situations. And that's when I decided to become a social worker.
I'm so impressed. You are now about to graduate with your master's in social work, or you have already?
Yes, I graduated just this year with my master's.
And you're going to apply that soon, hopefully, and actually have a social work position.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Joel.